Hey guys, what's going on? Absolutely Beast here, bringing you guys a good race on the Nurburgring GP track. This is again in R class with my McLaren, and this was the reason I recorded this one was because as you can see here at the start, I am in first, and I'm just starting my third lap, so it's just past the halfway point. But this track was a track that I got a time on a while ago, and I have not broken it or really even come close since. You know, racing is one of those things where, like, if you just raced for a week, your times would improve slightly. So over the course of 2 weeks, 3 weeks even, your times increase because you get better at braking, shifting, driving, you know, taking the turns, all that stuff. So you gradually improve over time. Even if you're not necessarily trying to improve, I mean, you're always trying to race it. So even if you aren't specifically thinking on every corner or even every race about like how you could take it better, just by driving it repeatedly, you just get more and more seasoned at it, and you're able to take things better and better. And so this was a track that I had set a new time on a while ago, like weeks ago at least, and I haven't seen a new time on this track, and that was a pretty good line right there. I've been messing that turn up all the time, and I just got almost a perfect line through there. So but it's just a race or a track that I set a time on a long time ago, and I really haven't touched it since. And just the other day when we raced it, I you know, my best was a 154.1, and I had that, like, I mean, I literally, dudes, for like weeks and weeks and weeks, like 3-4 weeks, maybe even like a month and a half. Every time I've raced this track, I've gotten a very similar time, and I cannot break the 54 barrier. I'm just always right there if I get a good lap. And so the last time I raced it, I felt like I was on pace for a 53, and I think a guy stopped me up or something, like he was in front of me and I couldn't get past him or something like that. But this one here, I actually ended up running a 53, and man, I was stoked. So I'm in this race, and I was kind of talking it up. You know, I was kind of just, you know, blowing hot air like I like to do. And I was talking a lot, and so while I was focusing and paying attention to racing, I was like 98% in it, because I was just kind of, you know, just talking about stuff. And so I was very surprised to see this time, and actually, somewhere through this lap, like right there, I think, when I saw the split, I was like, oh man, I'm how far ahead? I was really surprised by that, so I ended up getting a pretty good one. So, you know, it's also something to be said about being in first. The best part about being in first is that you have clean air in front of you. So unless the guys behind you are faster than you, and in this case, Killer Spoon was faster than me and he's behind me, but I had enough of a lead that it wasn't really a factor in this race. So yeah, that was pretty good too there. That's one of the turns I struggle with on the track, is that one. But yeah, I mean, if you're up in first, then you get clean air in front of you. You don't have to, like, lift off or wait for anyone. Because, I mean, dudes, if you lift off slightly because you're coming up to someone and you don't want to hit them, you just lost yourself a couple tenths. So in order to get a lap time like this, where I'm way faster, and I mean, guys, normally you break it by a tenth or two, or sometimes 3 or 4, sometimes a half second if you discover, like, a new way to take a turn. And this one was one of those cases. I didn't discover a specific turn in general, but that turn in the middle I'd been struggling with, and I ended up getting a just blazing time. So thank you guys for checking this out. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out my channel. There are plenty of videos I've uploaded recently within the last month or so. Make sure you check those out and check all my other stuff out. Make sure you subscribe also so you don't miss any of my uploads or any of my content. See you soon, guys. Thanks.